When How to Train Your Dragon was first released in 2010, it quickly became a beloved classic. With its beautiful animation, heartwarming story, and endearing characters, it is no surprise that it is one of the most popular movies of all time. However, there is much more to the movie than what meets the eye. Here's a list of the top 10 things everyone missed in How to Train Your Dragon. From hidden Easter eggs to secret references, you may be surprised at what you find. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. Toothless rules the hidden world from the get-go. He is escorted to the hidden world by the Light Fury, whom Toothless meets and falls in love with. Dragons can live in safety in this place, which is a secret location. All the dragons are bowing down to Toothless when Hiccup and Astrid visit the area to see how Toothless is doing. Seriously, they were all kneeling as if Toothless were Mufasa from The Lion King. That means something, right? Toothless quickly rose to the position of Alpha Dragon in the hidden world after his brief arrival. Number 9. What is Gobbers' full name? Since the first book in the How to Train Your Dragon series, there has been a character named Gobber. He served as Stoik the Vast's closest companion in the first film and remained Hiccup's faithful mentor in the subsequent films. Despite being a well-known figure for a long time, few people are familiar with his complete name. He goes by Gobber the Belch in full. After releasing a truly pleasurable burp, he must have gained some notoriety for himself. He is simply known to most of us as Gobber. Number 8. The Lady Dragon stands taller than Toothless. You might not have noticed that the Light Fury is taller than Toothless when you were preoccupied with how lovely Toothless is acting as he pursues the Light Fury. She has slimmer legs. Stocky legs help to keep Toothless low to the ground. On the other hand, the Light Fury can stand up rather tall on all fours. Her legs elevate her torso higher off the ground than Toothless, provided you pay close attention to her stance. Number 7. The voice of Toughnut changed. Comedian T.J. Miller provided the original voice for the character of Toughnut. T.J. Miller portrayed the bartender friend of Deadpool in the films Deadpool and Deadpool 2. For those of you who are not up on such kinds of things, in the first 2 How to Train Your Dragon films, Miller provided Toughnut's voice acting. However, the voice actor for Toughnut was replaced in this 3rd and final episode. This explains why Toughnut's speech in the hidden world may have seemed strange to you. Number 6. The title of the movie is not what you might think. I have been referring to this most recent film as How to Train Your Dragon 3. Just like the rest of the world. That name makes excellent sense, especially given that the last film's title was How to Train Your Dragon 2. However, sometimes things don't work out like that. How to Train Your Dragon. The Hidden World is the official title of the 3rd installment in the series. The title of that article has no references to number 3 inches, but that won't stop me from calling it that among my friends. Number 5. There is a surprise dragon in the hidden world. Hiccup and Toothless battled a huge alpha dragon commanded by the evil Drago in the second How to Train Your Dragon film. Drago compelled his alpha to subjugate the nice dragons of Berk, and the other alpha wasn't vanquished until Toothless took over as alpha on his own. Don't be too harsh on the other alpha, though. He didn't choose it on his own. In addition, you may see him hanging out with the other dragons in the hidden world in the 3rd film. Number 4. Toothless uses drawing to show his affection once again. Hiccup was able to gain Toothless' trust when they were first getting close by making a portrait of him in the sand. Then Toothless returned the favor by grabbing a tree trunk and tracing a picture of Hiccup in the sand. With the same method, Toothless approaches the Light Fury in the hidden world. The fact that this kind of courtship was successful for Toothless is obvious. However, you might not have realized that this was a repetition of Hiccup's behavior from the previous film. Number 3. Astrid rode the same dragon the whole time. In the first film, Astrid may have been on the path to becoming a professional dragon slayer, but in the 2nd and 3rd films, she is one of Berk's most skilled dragon riders. In actuality, she used the same dragon in both the hidden world and How to Train Your Dragon 2, Deadly Natter, from the previous film. She gave it the name Stormfly and rode it with devotion the entire time. Despite not being as close as Hiccup and Toothless, Astrid and Stormfly were nonetheless friends. Number 2. How did the Furies disappear? The Light Fury has a clever technique for turning invisible when desired. She eventually demonstrates this trick for Toothless. If you look closely, you'll see that she shoots a plasma blast at it, flies into it, and then vanishes. Her invisibility is actually caused by heating up her scales, which allows them to acquire a mirror-like property. When he tries to disappear similarly to how she does, Toothless experiences the same thing. Number 1. The sleep darts are used for more than sleeping. Grimmel, the antagonist of the hidden world, tranquilizes the dragons he intends to capture using enormous sleep darts. You might not have noticed it while watching the movie, but Grimmel also employs the same substance found in those sleep darts to manage his dragons. For some reason, if he uses the dart to inject a dragon, he can take control of their thoughts. That's a bit of a stretch, to be honest. How can you make something that is used to put a creature to sleep work for you? Those are the top 10 things everyone missed in How to Train Your Dragon. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.